Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today outside of my nightclub because that is right, this video and this week is all about the nightclub. I'm going to be going over how to stock up your nightclub, the location you should buy your nightclub, the upgrades, how to AFK for the nightclub to make money in the background, how to skip the cooldown for the source missions, and then we're going to be selling it. We're going to be selling our cargo and giving you all those tips and tricks here today. So first and foremost, which nightclub should you purchase yourself? So if you're new to the game, you're going to go into your phone right here, as you can see. Go to Maze Bank, enter site, and you can see right above my head, or you can't really see it. It's just right here. It says nightclub. So we'll click that. These are all the nightclubs that you can purchase in the game. And right now, they're currently 30% off. So if you don't own a nightclub, now is definitely the time to buy it. Because not only are the nightclubs on sale, but all the upgrades and modifications are on sale for 30% off. And you're going to want to do all the upgrades if you own a nightclub. So for me, let's say you purchase whichever one you want. I personally chose this one just because I like the location. My CEO office is around here. I just have a few other businesses, my arcade and stuff. And I like the view. It's nice. It's close to the beach. So this is the one we've got. Now, once you've purchased your nightclub, there's a lot of things that are just visual, right? They're just things that look cool. They don't really help out, or they don't help out your business at all. And that's going to be things like this, right? Your style of the nightclub. But all of these are on sale. So if you wanted to do it, you can do it right now, but you can choose whatever you want. Same thing with a lighting rig. If you've had the nightclub for a while and you want to upgrade it, then you can go ahead and do that because they're also on sale for 30% off. But if you're new, you don't need to do this. This isn't going to increase your popularity or increase the sales or anything like that. It's just visual. It's just cosmetic. Now, I actually liked this one. Just a tip if you are thinking about it. This one looks sick from the dance floor, but when you're in your office, you can't see out the window. You can see this part right here. This is where your office window is, and you can just see the back of these. It's just like a bunch. You just can't see anything. It covers the entire thing. So I ended up upgrading to this one, and this is the one that I currently have. Nightclub name, obviously you can change that if you want to. It's currently on sale. Storage, would highly recommend getting it fully maxed out. Mainly because, number one, you're going to make more money. But number two, it's on sale this week for 30% off. So if you've been wanting to upgrade it, now's your time to do it. As far as the garage space, my garage isn't full. But if you want it, now's the best time you can get additional garage space. It's 30% off and you get 4 floors. I would definitely do this if you're like, I'm running out of space, I'm trying to upgrade or whatever it is. Or even if you're just purchasing the nightclub now for the first time. If you've got some extra cash, it's 30% off. Go ahead and upgrade that as well. Dancers, once again, these are just going to be cosmetic, right? You can choose 2 girls, 2 boys, boy and a girl. You can choose different styles and all of that. It's all just cosmetic, but it is currently on sale as well. And then dry ice is obviously just like, I mean, it's dry ice. It's going to look like a fog machine in there. So that's it for the nightclub. Hopefully you own one now. You've done the upgrades you need, but there is more upgrades. So once you've purchased your nightclub, this is it right here. You're going to have to do some setup missions when you first launch your nightclub. You're going to have to go and get a DJ and stuff like that. But once you've set it all up, you can come into your nightclub. So you can see on my minimap, I've got a little dot right now. You see that? So before I show you the upgrades and modifications, since this guy is here, I'm going to showcase how to get your popularity full. He may actually vanish, but right now, if you didn't notice, in the weekly update, you're getting double nightclub popularity for the nightclub promotion missions, right? So if you do the promotion missions, you'll get double. And if you kick this guy out, usually you'd get a 25% nightclub boost. So you see down there, my nightclub popularity, it's not completely full, but if I kicked him out, it would go up by 25%. But this week, if you kick him out, it's going to go up by 50%. So if I kick him out right now, it'll fill up my entire thing. And it is the easiest missions you can do. So let's go ahead and kick this guy out. And this takes 2 minutes. There is other missions where you have to take drunk people and drop them off at home. But now you can see we're maxed out because you get 50% popularity boost this week instead of the 25%. I just want to apologize. You can't see when I said, look at my popularity. My game, for some reason, is zoomed in on the recording. I do apologize, but you're not going to be able to see that down there. My bad. So that is the best way, right? The fastest, cheapest, easiest way to increase your nightclub popularity. But if you're like, you know what? I've got loads of money. And maybe you've kicked somebody out and you still have a huge bar left over. And you're like, you know what? I don't want to do the promotion missions with a blimp. And I've got loads of money and I don't mind spending it. What you can do instead is come down to your basement, walk up to here. This still works. Doing it in the basement, you'll skip the cutscenes and things like that. But if you go to Resident DJ, right now my popularity is full, so it doesn't matter. But let's say my popularity was at 0. All I would have to do is click rebook and then click rebook, and I would keep going, rebook, like going back and forth between the ones at 10K. Just do it 10 times. It'll cost you $100,000, but it'll fill up your popularity full. And you will make that money back just from your safe, right? It takes literally seconds. It's going to cost you 100K. But like I say, if you've got extra money and you're like, you know what? I don't care about money. I just want to get my popularity up. That's the way to do it. But since we're in this menu right now anyway, you can access this from your nightclub upstairs too. Actually, let's go back up there just to make it easier. So once you're in your nightclub, you can access it just from your seat, which is this one. No, it's not. It's this one right here, the boring desk. Once you sit down, go ahead, log into your computer, and right down here is upgrades. Now, these are also going to be on sale this week, so if you haven't done it, highly recommend it. You got the equipment upgrade. So this basically means you're just going to get goods faster, and this week you're getting 2 times speed on this, so definitely take advantage of that. The staff upgrade is going to make sure your popularity goes down slower, and the security is just going to help you not get raided. I don't think I've ever been raided, to be completely honest with you, in my nightclub, but I would just do it anyway for safe measure. Now, speaking of your safe, if your wall or if your popularity is full, you're going to get $50,000 every in-game 48 minutes. No, it's not. Every real-time 48 minutes. Every real day in-game. So every 48 minutes, you can come over here and pick up some of this juicy cash. You don't need to close the safe. There was a rumor saying you have to close the safe in order for this to continue going up. You don't need to. It'll close automatically when you leave. But this goes up to 250,000 max in your wall safe. So just don't let it go over 250 because then you'll stop accruing money. So just pick it up every few hours or something. All right, so now that you know how your safe works, you know how to get your popularity up. How does the warehouse work? So obviously there's 2 ways to make money. There's what we just showed you there, which is your passive income from your safe. The other one is from your warehouse. So if we go ahead and log into our PC right here, you can see a warehouse management. And this can be a little confusing if you're newer, but you can see we have 5 warehouse staff. When you first buy it, you only have 1. You're going to have to pay money to be able to increase the amount of staff you have. That's why I have 5 available right now. Now, you only need to get 5 available if you have the businesses that you need to be able to make money from them. If you don't have the MC businesses or all of the CEO businesses, you're not going to need 5. But why would you need 5, and what's the best way to make money from this? So these are the businesses right down here. We have cargo and shipments, which is going to be from like your hangar. You have sporting goods, which is going to be from your bunker. South American imports is your Coca-Cola. Pharmaceutical is your meth. Organic produce is weed. Printing and copying is document forgery office, and cash creation is your cash laundering business, right? So MC Club businesses. These ones here are all 5 of the MC Club businesses. These are 2 CEO businesses. Now, obviously, you only have 5 people. So you can't have all of these running at once. What you can do is, let's say you select him and then you can click which one you want him to focus on. The reason I have exclamation points right now is because they're full. I've already fully maxed them out. So once you've fully maxed them out, you can either sell it or you can assign these guys to something else. So I've assigned him to cash creation and I've assigned the other one, whichever one it was, this guy to South American imports, just to try and fill up my warehouse a little bit faster so we can sell this thing. Now, you don't need to keep your Coca-Cola and all these businesses full all the time. You just need to own them. They'll run all this in the background. You don't need to do anything. It is a passive business. All right, guys, next up, we're going to show you the AFK method, because before we sell all of this in a public lobby to show you how much money you can make with a full nightclub, we need to fill it up. So if we go to sell goods right here, you can see South American imports 0 out of 10, cash creation 18 out of 40. So we need to get these things both filled up. Now, if we go to warehouse management, you can see I do have people that are set to these. So they are going to be starting to make it. But if you log out of the game, it's going to stop. You need to be in game for it. So what we're going to do is you can do 1 or 2 things. You can either stick like a piece of paper like I've done in the past into here, into your controller, and it'll just make you move around. You can do it that way. Or I think it was about 6 months ago I did a video to go. When did I do my AFK video? Anyway, either way, you can go in a taxi as well. But those are the only 2 options I would use. I prefer, honestly, sticking the thing in my controller. But I'll show you the taxi one here, just in case you're interested in that. So what you're going to want to do is make sure, first and foremost, you're not a CEO, because you don't want to get raided in any of your other businesses first. I don't even have taxi in here because I don't really do it often. So you're going to go into your phone, downtown Cabco. They should be on their way now. I thought it was that green car. It's not. It's this one right here. So what you're going to want to do, just get back of the taxi. I'm sure you've seen this on other creators' channels.
Where are we going?
And this is it. You can just sit here for as long as you want. So if you don't want to stick something in your controller and walk around, you can just get into the back of a taxi and relax. So that's what I'm gonna do for a little bit, and I'll come back to you guys and show you how much extra stock we've made And then we'll sell this thing together. So let's do it. All right, so now we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I've showed you how to do the AFK method right there. And as you can see, if I go to sell goods, it has gone up. Not by a lot, but it's gone up quite a little bit. We got 30 out of 40 right here. We have 2 out of 10. This one's just going to take a little bit longer. But we're in a decent profit down here. You can see that one just went up. I just saw it. It just went up to 3. There we go. 3 out of 10. It wasn't 2 out of 10. So that's how you can get this to run in the background while you're doing other things. But there is a way to source cargo as well. And there is a way to skip the cooldown. Now, I haven't done the skip the cooldown in a while. I did a video on it about a month ago. So I'm going to have to show you guys and see if it still works here today. So before we sell our cargo here in a public lobby and see how much money we can make, we're going to see if we can fill it up a little bit. So I'm going to request my oppressor Mark II. You can use whatever vehicle you want. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to call Johan, which is this guy right here. Let me put my headset on. Now, when you call him, you can request goods. You can see current stock level is at 96%, and there's a total value of 1.6 million. So I've wrote that down just so I know exactly how much goods we get. So, go ahead and request goods from Johan. Obviously, the X is also accelerates on your oppressor. So you're just going to wait for him. He's going to give us a call right now. He should tell us where our goods are going to be. All right. Now we're going to head on over to Elysian Island. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So we're here. So I'm going to take out a few people. You can see steal the produce. It's going to be on the boat. So we're just going to take all these guys out. I believe for this, it's been a while since I've done this exact setup mission or this exact source mission. I think you can blow up the boat and just grab it. But just to be on the safe side, we're just going to land on the boat. I'm pretty sure you can just blow the boat up and grab it. But you know what? I don't want to destroy it and then them say, oh, you have to wait another 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I think it is. Anyway, we've grabbed the goods. Let's get back on our oppressor. The game hates when you park an oppressor on a boat, by the way. I don't understand why. It just does. All right, now we just need to deliver this to our nightclub. All right, so you can see that was a 15-minute mission, and we did it in 2.5 minutes. So, pretty easy, if you ask me. So, goods delivered. Now we're going to see exactly how much money our stock is worth and see what the percentage is. Let's see how much it went up by. It's also, you also get paid for this, by the way. So we're going to get paid. There's 11,000. I don't see it telling us how much our goods were. So we could just call Johan again anyway. So let's go ahead and give Johan a call. It'll show us how much cargo we have, and it'll show us that we have a cooldown. So it's actually not showing us how much stock we have. I think that's because we do have a cooldown. So what we're going to do... All right, guys, we're here at the LS Carmi, and I was going to show you a new or the way to be able to skip the cooldowns, right? But as you can see, it's busy, which means it has been patched. This worked in... When did I make a video on this? Like February? So a couple months ago it worked. Doesn't seem to be working anymore. So just FYI, there is no way to skip the cooldown on these anymore. Just thought I'd share that with you. All right, so now that we can't do the skip the cooldown, which is fair enough, but it did work 2 months ago. They've obviously patched it since then. We're just going to have to do a sell mission. Now, I want to do this in a public lobby. I just want to see how much money we have just from doing one of those source missions. So we went from 169,000 to 1.7 million. So it did increase our produce. Well, you can see it's cash creation, it looks like, is what's jumped up there. We went up 4 units. So we'll take it. But anyway, now what I need to do is go to online, find new session, a public session. Now, you can use your Iron Mule for this, right? You can pick up your goods with the Iron Mule, fly it away. But I think, you know, with the nightclub, you only have one sale vehicle. So we're just going to attempt to do it by ourselves. And it does come with, like, the mines you can drop behind you. So people chase you, you can blow them up. So we'll just give it a go. Anyway, let's fast forward here until we get to a public lobby. All right, so this is a big lobby. There's a lot of people in here and there's a lot of stuff going on. So we might not be able to do it in this lobby, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it anyway, or how to try and become a CEO in a busy lobby. So you always want to keep your eye on the kill feed right there. Make sure there's no crazy stuff going on. But the best way is to walk up to your seat and try and just keep hitting right. We got lucky. The first person there left. But a lot of the time, you got to go into your menu here and then go to register as a boss. And you just got to wait. The best way is to go up to a seat and just keep spamming whatever it is to sit down as a CEO. And eventually, you'll get it. So anyway, like I say, a full lobby. The next thing we'll check is if you go to players. We want to make sure there's no people in here. You see the mental state? I'm pointing at it on my screen like you guys can see it. The mental state's right down here. We want to make sure there's no one in here that's like completely deranged, right? Everyone so far seems normal. Everyone is normal. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. No crazy people. There's some people with some high KDs in here, but maybe they're just really good. So now what we'll do is just log in here and we're going to sell it. We're going to attempt to sell this in a public lobby. Sell goods, 1.7 million, confirm. In a full lobby, we will get a 50% boost with the nightclub. I don't think they changed it for this one. It shouldn't be that stupid 10%. Oh, I just heard a rocket. The last thing you want to hear when you're doing one of these. So we're going to go straight away We're going to go to CEO, abilities, and Ghost Org as soon as that gets down. We got 5 miles to go. So we'll go into Ghost Org as soon as this goes down. That'll give us 3 minutes off the radar. All right. 7, 6. Come on. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ghost Org. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's speed it up here a little bit. I'll come back to you guys if anything crazy happens, though. Don't you worry about it. Another thing I should mention while we're on our way over here, you can see my vehicle is pretty well equipped. If you go into the garage, you have to purchase these. Otherwise, you just get a van. But if you purchase these in Warstock Cash and Carry, if you go to your garage, you can see these and you can fully upgrade them to however you would like. We've got about 1.5 miles to go, about 30 seconds left. Hopefully no one comes chasing us in this 30 seconds. Something just blew up behind me. I'm assuming that was... I don't know what that was, to be completely honest with you. I can see some fighter jets and stuff in the sky, but... Oh, they're right there. What are these guys doing, man? Hopefully they're not coming for me, you know what I mean? We are Ghost Org still. I mean, this is not the position you want to be in when you have 2 seconds left on your Ghost Org, though, you know what I mean? We're now visible, and we got a fighter jet right above us. And we've got literally less than 1 mile to go until we get to our location. I'm whispering so that they don't hear us, you know what I mean? Because you know they can hear us. I'm just kidding. All right, we're here at the drop-off location. In we go. Boom. Should be done now. Should be good. Good sold successfully. Let's see how much money we got. What was it? We had like $1.7 million worth. So in a full public lobby, we got... What do we get? 2.4. Not bad, man. Not bad. You can't see it because my stupid screen was zoomed in, but it was like $2.4 million. Over that. Almost $2.5 million. So that's like, what, $800,000 extra? I'll take it. So right now, it is 2 times this week. If you're watching this video, the week that this video comes out, it's 2 times speed on production. So you'll get 2 times the amount of products you usually do. So right now, I didn't get 2 times pay on this, but now that my nightclub is empty, in an hour's worth, instead of getting X amount of money, let's say 100,000, you'd usually get an hour. Now I'll get $200,000 worth. So it kind of is 2 times pay, but you have to be selling it, right? If you already have the cargo like I just did, you're not going to get 2 times pay on it. But everything from now on is going to be occurring goods faster at 2 times. But anyway, that is the video here today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns in the comment section down below. I wish you happy selling, and I'll see you tomorrow as always with a brand new video. Goodbye.